What's up, everybody? I today want to walk you through a meditation that is one of my favorite meditations to do. It is sorry, I'm trying to get to my notes here. It is one of my favorite meditations to do because it helps bring us into present moment awareness. So this meditation is really great for any level of meditator, beginning, intermediate, advanced, because it just really gives you a moment to be present with yourself, which is important because if you can't learn to be present, then you're not going to be able to do any of the other things that spirituality, manifesting, the law of attraction, again, just spirituality in general has to offer you. You have to be able to step into that present moment awareness to do any of the other things that you want to do when it comes to being healthier, happier, awakened, enlightened, manifesting. So, let's get to it. Go ahead and get comfortable. Go ahead and take a stretch if you want to. Get yourself one last sip of water or stretch. Get comfortable. You can sit or you can lay down. It doesn't matter. Wow, I haven't had that happen in a little while. My alarm just went off and I've been filming my videos so much earlier in the day recently that I haven't had to worry about any alarms going off, but I'm back to shooting these in the evening because I am working on an exciting project with an amazing group, as well as just working with more clients right now, one-on-one. So, yeah, busy. So anyway, get yourself comfortable, sit, lay down, whatever you want to do. Just get comfortable. Close your eyes. It doesn't matter whether your hands are up or down. Just relax. And I want you, with your eyes closed, to just listen to the sound of my voice and let me guide you. You are not here to do anything but notice the fact that you are aware. You are here to notice awareness. So just be with me here now. Feel your body. Feel that you're in your body, even though you have your eyes closed. Feel that you're breathing. What is your breath like? Is it shallow? Is it heavy? Are you taking big, long, controlled breaths? Are you taking your time to breathe? Are you really controlling your breath at all? Or are you just noticing it? Notice how when we do start to notice our breath, we do consciously start to control it. But before we consciously bring our awareness to it, it does it all on its own. Notice any thoughts that come up. Any thoughts that are coming up at all. Don't feel the need to push them away. Don't feel the need to follow them either. just notice that you are thinking. What are you thinking about? Or are you just focused on the sound of my voice? Or have you had other thoughts come up, even in just this short period of time? Now I want you to come back to focusing on your breath for a moment. I want you to notice that at any time you can go back to focusing on your breath. And in doing so, in even consciously talking through how you're breathing, you can let go of those other thoughts. Once again, I want you to notice how your breathing just works all by itself when you're not thinking about it, when you're not focused on it. Give that a moment of gratitude. Thank your body for breathing for you. Thank your brain for controlling your breath for you. It's one less thing that you have to focus on. Really, really feel gratitude. Really thank yourself for doing these things like breathing for you. I want you to notice your heartbeat and put your hands up on your heart to really feel your heartbeat. Feel your hands touching your chest. Feel your chest being moved by the beat of your heart. Just focus on this feeling for a moment. And again, with gratitude that it just works all by itself, that it just does it all by itself. Your body has your heart beating all the time without you having to do anything. Whether you're awake or asleep, your heart keeps on beating. Again, give your body some thanks for the fact, your brain some thanks for the fact, some gratitude for the fact that you don't have to consciously be aware of your heart for it to beat. Give it that moment of gratitude to just being there for you. How does it make you feel to feel your heartbeat? Now I want you to go ahead and relax your arms, your hands, however is most comfortable for you. Just bring them down. And I want you to go back to focusing on your breath. And I want you to take a few deep breaths. And when you do this, I want you to pause at the top for a second. So you'll take a deep breath in and hold it for a moment. And then you'll take your deep breath out, exhaling, and then hold that for a moment. And I want you to just do this a few times without the sound of my voice guiding you. It's completely up to you how long your breaths are, but try to make them good, full, deep breaths. pausing at the top and pausing at the bottom to hold your breath. Notice how you can, unlike your heartbeat, stop breathing if you consciously choose to do so. We can't do it for long, because if we were to hold our breath for too long, our body's survival mechanisms will kick in and force us to breathe. And I want you to think about this for a moment. Even the things that seem the most automatic to us aren't necessarily as automatic as we think they are when it comes to being able to consciously affect them. Sure, we can't really stop our heart and start it again safely. And there are some things in life that, all the same, we cannot control, no matter how much conscious effort we put into it. But like our breath, there are things that if we just spend a little bit of time consciously being aware of it, we can change it. We can control it, like our breath. And I want you to go back to just breathing normally as you focus on the sound of my voice. And think about this with me for just a moment. There are so many things in our lives that we think just happen. But if we take the time to slow down, we can realize that sure, if we don't do anything about them, yes, they will just happen. But just like our breath, if we take that moment to pause and consciously tap in, we can control it. We can change it. And there are more of these things than we realize. So now, I want you to start just bringing your awareness to your toes. Go ahead and even give them a wiggle if you feel so inclined. And start bringing your awareness up your legs, past your knees, up your thighs, to your hips, to your center, back or front, up to your heart. Start to notice your shoulders. Start to notice your neck, your face, your ears, your forehead, the back of your head, the top of your head. Give your fingers a little wiggle. Run your awareness from the tips of your fingers up to your shoulders. And notice how at any time your focus isolates what you feel. So when you're focusing on your fingers, you're not feeling the top of your head. When you're focusing on your toes, you're not feeling your fingers. Where our focus goes is what we are aware of. And in life, the same thing applies to everything else. When you focus on the bad, when you focus on the negative, that's what you're going to feel. As where if you focus on the good, you focus on the positive, that's what you're going to feel. And that's not to say that we shouldn't ever tune in to the bad feelings that we have. We shouldn't neglect them. We should let them teach us and let them release from us quickly so that we can move to that good feeling, having learned a lesson and moving forward. Just like we go to paying attention to our toes, and then as we get to our knees, our toes don't really matter to us anymore. We don't really feel them anymore because we're focused on our knees. Then by the time we get back up to the top of our head, we've forgotten completely that our toes even existed at all until we bring our awareness back to them. So anytime it feels like you are consumed by your thoughts, just remember, you're focused on them. If you don't want to focus on them at this time, if there's a better time to focus on them, if there is a way to process them differently, all you have to do is consciously decide to process them differently, to process the world, life, differently. That is your conscious choice. And everything about what we've done in this meditation shows you physical proof that it is so, that it is possible. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you all for joining me for this meditation. May the energies you serve you well. Don't forget to check out the links in the description, which include my Patreon, where I have more guided meditations, workshop replays, A Course in Miracles work, and more. And starting at just $23 a month for pretty much everything my Patreon has to offer. Another link in the description is working with me one-on-one. I have 2 spots left right now. So if you'd like to get more information on working with me one-on-one, the session packages I have available, and even reserve your spot, that link is in the description. Other links in the description as well. Check them out. And as always, let's keep making our way through.